Welcome, everybody, back to the Nuggets of Gold podcast and YouTube channel. So the 49ers coming off of a very, very big win, very important win against the Bears on the road. Before I get into the Niners, guys, I would like to say I thought Justin Fields had a very, very well-played game. Same with Darnell Mooney. He created a lot of separation. And Khalil Herbert looks really, really good. They got a great future at running back with him and David Montgomery. So really impressive stuff there. Thought the Bears played a pretty solid game. They were missing Khalil Mack, and you really felt his absence on the defensive side. But getting into the Niners, guys, first off, I want to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that I have heavily criticized Jimmy Garoppolo. Thought he played his best game all year today. He had over 300 yards passing, 2 rushing touchdowns, 17 of 28. Now, that's not like crazy completion percentage, but he was pushing the ball downfield a lot more. That's been the thing I think this Niners offense has been lacking the most, and it was really, really good to see that today. Another thing to note, today, there were 4 guys that actually had 2 or more catches for the Niners. We have not seen that very often. Mohamed Sanu had a really good game. Brandon Ayuk, best game of the season, I felt like, just in terms of actually blocking, receiving, kind of did it all. And then, of course, Deebo Samuel had that monster screenplay. He finishes the game with 6 catches for 171 yards. Monster performance by him yet again. He is putting together a very, very, very special season. So love to see Deebo looking good. But I thought Brandon Ayuk had one of his best games. They were using him a lot more. The 2-point conversion, that little outside-inside move he put on was absolutely nasty, and he got wide open. Also, 2 plays, the Deebo play, and then there was another Elijah Mitchell run where he was one of the lead blockers, and he did a great job on the corner that he had. So really good game, really good performance from Brandon Ayuk. Another guy, definitely got to mention, Elijah Mitchell. Man, this guy is a very, very special player. 18 carries, 137 yards, 7.6 yards rushing. That is really, really impressive. And a touchdown as well. So felt like the Niners looked really good. Their secondary, also a huge thing today. No defensive pass interference. Now, Norman had 1 holding call, but overall I thought they played a lot better. I would still like to see them kind of mix up the coverages a little bit more on 3rd down. I still feel like they didn't look that great on 3rd down, but still I felt like it was a big step in the right direction. I know the Bears offense isn't like super explosive or anything, but Justin Fields looked really good. And Matt Nagy was not calling plays, and up to this point, the Bears had actually won every game that Matt Nagy hadn't called plays and lost every game that he had. So I'm not a big Matt Nagy guy. I think not having him there is actually a big plus for the Bears. Kind of weird to say that you missing your head coach. Nick Bosa felt like he had a pretty good game. Marcel Harris, Fred Warner, they had a pretty big game as well. I thought Fred had a concussion on that Justin Fields play. Hung in there, came back, played well. Had a couple of good plays in pass coverage as well. So really, really big pluses there. Overall, though, I really like the performance from this team as a whole. Kind of felt some adversity going into halftime or right before halftime, and they get the ball down the field. They don't score the touchdown, but they get the field goal. So that was really, really big. But overall, big win. Really, really impressive. They got to build off this. They got to get a couple of big wins, but that's going to do it for me here today. So thank you all for listening. If this is your first time, check out my channel. I do daily 49ers content. I always do these like recaps after the game, just very quickly. But throughout this week, we'll be talking about this team, be talking about the matchup heading into the Rams game, where the Niners need a win bad. They have 2 huge games coming up against the Rams and the Cardinals. So this is a really big momentum builder. If they would have lost this week, it would have been really, really tough for them to come ahead. But they are in a fight for the 7th seed. And I know it's been a really, really rough start, but this was a huge win. Also, another person, Kyle Shanahan today, excellent play calling, I felt like. Had the defense kind of like on their heels all game. So really, really good performance by this 49ers team. One that they had really been lacking, losing 4 straight games. So big win on the road. Now they got to come back. They got to they got to finally win some games at home. It feels like it has been in a very, very long time since that's been the case. So big win. Hopefully they can build upon this performance and kind of get it going, because it's been a sluggish start to the season. But props to Kyle, props to this whole team. Guys played really well, and it was nice to see that downhill running game working and the pass rush coming in as well. So thank you all for listening, and I'll talk to you guys.